Yay. You would think I would have put the phone in the correct place before I started recording, but no. Welcome to my vlog. Welcome to my vlog. No, that's too low. I don't want you to see my coochie. Is that fine? I feel like this is too much coochie. I guess the twig is kind of like in the way. Anyways, I'm in Ibiza. I wasn't supposed to be. And I just had a conversation with one of my friends. Sweet boy. Very nice, very sweet. And he was telling me the reason I'm in Ibiza is, as I said, completely by accident. A series of unfortunate events. Shout out to the people that know that book. A series of unfortunate events occurred, one after the other. And it meant that I missed my flight back to London. And so my next flight is in the next, say, 8 hours. So I've just come. I've experienced some of the nature, the water, and I was gonna climb the mountains. I might still do that, but it's very hot outside, and I'm carrying my big bag full of clothes. So I don't wanna push myself too hard. Is this an ant? Yeah. Okay. Sorry guys. I need that. Right. My friend was talking about, no, it wasn't seizing the day. It was more so to do with treating situations like every decision was your own. What would you do if in every situation you were in, you decided to act like you chose it, you know? And I think that's exactly what I have done. I think I was in the airport for a couple of hours just feeling downtrodden and a disdain for the world. However, I did contact my mom and she was like, well, have a nice time. And I was like, what do you mean have a nice time? I didn't say that. Respect your elders. But in my mind I was like thinking, why aren't you panicking? Why aren't you worried? What do you mean have a nice time? And I was like, wait, I'm not trapped. I'm stranded on an island. A beautiful, pretty, expensive island, mind you. So I'm not like buying a hostel anytime soon to stay here for a while. But for one day, when you can just go and like bathe in the sea, in the river, because I was so worried about like, oh, I need to shower, I need to do this, I need to do that. Water, the sea is free. I don't need to pay for like gym or swimming pool or things of this sort. Traveling is such a good way of testing your resilience, as well as, I don't want to say true character, because right now I'm like exceptionally delusional on adrenaline since I have not slept. So I wouldn't say that this is my true self, but I guess just like understanding your adaptabilities to situations and how much you actually enjoy time. Does that make sense? Enjoying time, like how much you enjoy time, because it would have been very easy for me to stay in the airport and just mope or be angry, or maybe just go to a hotel or a restaurant and stay there. I was like, no, I want an adventure, you know? And I've been wanting to have an adventure. I've been wanting to travel. My like main places I wanted to go to were located in South America, but I wasn't able to go because of life in general. But yeah, I'm trapped on an island. It's not the same thing, but the terrains are different to where I'm from originally. So it's a blessing in itself for me to explore, have fun, like looking around, talking to people. Held some conversations in Spanish, but if people are asking me for things, I'm already like, no hablo, right? Because even on my way here to the mountain, there was some guy he asked me something. I still don't know what it was to this day, to this time. I don't know what he asked me, but I was like, I'm sorry, like I don't speak Spanish that well. He was like, do you speak English? And I was like, yeah. And then he just proceeded to not talk to me in English. Like he kept speaking in Spanish. I was like, yeah, I'm going up here, like I'm gonna walk up here. He was like, oh yeah, because I didn't say up because I forgot up is arriba. I just said I'm going to walk, and then I did this, like looking at the mountain. He was like, oh, you're going up there. I was like, yeah. He was like, well, have a nice time. I was like, thanks. Have a great day. Yeah, and like I've outdone myself in terms of really captivating the moment for what it is. Like there hasn't been a point in time where I've cried, which is something I would actually expect of myself to do in such a uncertain situation. Like a lot of the time anxiety will arise when there is not unprecedented, just uncertain situations occurring. But I've really just like held onto that uncertainty and found peace and moved with an element of childlike wonder. Let's see what happens, you know. And not to big up anything, because I literally just walked to the sea. Like it wasn't a big deal, but it was the mind I used to get there that I think I'm quite proud of myself for using, alongside all of like the problem solving I did beforehand to get myself home, alongside my friends. Oh my goodness, I wouldn't be so calm, I wouldn't be so collected, or even just like so willing to crack a smile if it wasn't for my friends. Yeah, I love them so much. I want to take a nap. Are there people coming? I want to take a nap, but there's bare ants. There's so many ants. I don't want ants to crawl in my pants when I sleep. I think the point of this video is to act as though every single decision, every single situation that you have been brought into, act as though it was your own decision. No matter how bad it was or how good it was you. It was you that decided to do that. And you don't necessarily have to take it on as like as a fact per se, but just in the way that you move, in the way that you now take the steps forward. I think making executive decisions as a leader, like to yourself, thinking that you are a leader in some sense, devolves you from just sitting and wallowing. Oh, it was a plane. I was like, who's driving here that loud? Why are you screaming like that? I was super scared of talking to like the airline people to get this thing sorted, because I was on the phone to my friend saying like, oh, I don't know how to ask for things I need. So when it came to me like demanding for like compensation, demanding for ticket, demanding for everything I needed because the airline fucked up, I was like, oh yeah, I don't know how to do it. And then when I got into that position, I was like, no bitch, like what are you gonna do for me? You know, I was very much, I fell into the boots I needed to move forward in the way I wanted. So, and that wasn't to say I punched the airline woman in the face, because she's just a woman that checks out the bags. Like, it wasn't her fault. She wasn't the pilot. But yeah, in the beginning I assumed I was going to be very timid and shy and not know how to deal with the situation, and I did. Like, I surprised myself. I still didn't get what I needed, but at least I moved in a way that I wanted, you know? So thank you, Tree. Thank you, mother. Thank you, mother, for looking after me today, because after everything that's happened, you've actually been the person, you've been the one to keep me safe. You've been the one to keep me well adjusted. If it wasn't for your seas, I wouldn't have had somewhere to bathe, to regulate my body temperature. If it wasn't for the tree, also again, regulating my body temperature, keeping me safe, making sure that the sun doesn't burn me, having some place to rest my head. I probably won't rest on here because this is a home for ants, but we're coexisting together, having a nice time. So I do have to send special shout outs to Mother Nature, Mother Earth, for keeping me here, for keeping me alive, for keeping me sustained.
Yeah.